Hey everyone, my name is Uzak, which in Kazakh means long, but it's not true. Yeah, man, I do everything wrong. Like, ever since I was a child, I always misunderstood instructions. When I went to a gymnasium class, they told me to do a bridge and I jumped off of it. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, my mother used to say I was a gifted child. They wanted to give me to someone else, you know? She used to say, like... She used to say, like, you're a special kid. I was like, that probably means I'm gifted, but turns out I'm, mildly autistic, so, yeah. She used to tell me, she said you're gonna become a big man, but my ex-girlfriend would disagree. Yeah. Yeah. Until I found out I had a wheat allergy, I used to be kind of a fat guy, kind of a pudgy guy. Yeah, I was telling my friends about having depression. I was like, I have a lot on my plate. They said, we know. Yeah. Doctor told me I need more physical activity in my life. So, I figured sex is a physical activity. So I went to an escort, and not only I lost some weight, but also my wallet and my phone that evening. Yeah. Back to my folks, though. My dad is not like my mom. He cared about me, but not quite as much as her. I remember I broke my leg, and he said, "You're so annoying. How many times do we have to drive you to hospital? Like, first when you were born, now again?" Yeah, it's pretty crazy. My mother, I remember when she installed TikTok for the first time. Fucking thing wouldn't shut up for 24/7, but TikToks were nice, Yeah. She recently suggested that I should take omega-3, but I haven't drunk 1 and 2, so I thought I wouldn't understand it. Yeah. Yeah. I recently told my friends that I do stand-up comedy. He said, you should hire some people to laugh at your joke for a clout. I was like, that's sad and pathetic. And he said, well, you already hire a woman to orgasm for you for fakely, so what's the difference? Yeah. Well, yeah, well, that's where he's wrong, because this mouth isn't only good for comedy, Okay, I'm actually quite a good guy. I take care of the elderly. Like, there is this old guy, I feed him, I visit him in the hospital, and all for only like 2K tenge a day, which is nothing compared to how much it cost me to drive him into the hospital, mainly my driver's license. Yeah. Yeah. Times sure are changing, I didn't used to be so terminally online before COVID. Like, I was on the jury duty recently on the case of manslaughter. And, when the juror said, like, the accused is facing 6 to 7 years in jail, yeah, I did that. And, the mother of the victim looked at me with more malice than she looked at the murderer. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Speaking of murderers, how do you know, when people, like, say, oh my gosh, he killed so many children, so many innocent children. How do you know? Maybe they were assholes, Okay, that was a flop. I noticed that in McDonald's, when you go through a drive-through, you drive to the first window and they tell you, excuse me, can you go to the second window? And then you go to the second window and they tell you, excuse me, can you go to the parking lot? And eventually, I just think they will come and tell me, excuse me, can you just get the fuck out of here? Okay, that's all I have for today. Thank you.